This movie tells a story about supervillains Harley Quinn, Bloodsport, Peacemaker, and a collection of nutty cons from prison who join the super-secret, super-shady Task Force X as they are dropped off at the remote enemy-infused island. This movie might actually be worse than the first one. It doubles down on the director's crass brand of humor in this charmless, unfunny, and facile franchise redo. Not a single gag lands, and most of them offend. The movie seems to have recycled a lot of the gags from the Guardians films, with a few more F-bombs dropped in to reassure us that this is an adult movie. It does try to give its characters emotive, relatable backstories, but it always feels heavy-handed. The erratic characterization is exhausting and symptomatic of the Suicide Squad's insistence of being a mind-numbing sensory assault. The humor, for one thing, simply doesn't land. It's all try-hard postmodernism and quippy one-liners concealing an unfunny cruelty just beneath. And also the grotesque scenes, an obvious attempt to tart up the DC universe with adult material, falls even flatter. This is also a movie without any soul. The Suicide Squad is uncompromised in conception, but it's an empty piece of storytelling. Idris Elba's daughter hating her father in Act 1, only to take pride in his world-saving exploits in Act 3, is the closest we get to a human moment. There are other attempts, though not many. Most are too tongue-in-cheek to register. Harley Quinn is the best thing about the movie by a country mile. The screen lights up with her red gown, machine gun-toting presence, but even she cannot save this movie. The effect is numbing over 132 minutes. The potential of the characters feels played out long before then. Stylistically, the Suicide Squad looks nothing like its predecessor. The first half is shot like a sitcom, while the second goes full-blown kaiju, with a monster villain described at the start as being like a butthole. In the final third, the plot nods to the evil of US intervention in South American military coups, but it's more like a lip service of the cheapest kind. Overall, after seeing this movie, you can't help but feel that superhero movies are so last decade. We need something new and fresh.